Okay guys, it's about that time. We're gonna start on the ground. We are introducing the blocks today, so make sure you have one of those. The block is kind of not our friend today. Super sorry, but what better way to introduce it? We will be going kind of through the same layout. The intensity will be increasing a little bit this week just because we're heading into week 2 and we're trying to progress with every week. So we're going to start in glute bridge, separate left and right glute bridging. So we're going to go into a little bit of single leg stuff. We're going to separate that with the core, and then we're going to go into some groundwork, so a little bit of push-up stuff, tabletop position, and then go into standing, back into the other side with the groundwork. A lot of single-sided stuff when we have the blocks, especially when we just have the one. But if anything does get too difficult, always feel free to ask me for a modification. I'm more than willing to give you one. Or feel free to take your own. Go ahead and take a break halfway through. We do have some scheduled breaks, but they're a little bit smaller. So if you ever need a break in the middle of a set, go ahead and just take it. It's completely normal, totally okay. Other than that, my gift to you is we're starting on the ground. So we're going to keep the heels slightly in line with the glutes, dropping all the way down onto our back. Cactus out the arms. And we're just going to start by dropping the knees to the left and to the right. Your goal should be to get your inner knee to tap the ground. Not sure if that's possible, but we're going to try. If you have a watch, don't forget to start it. And we're just focusing on our breath here. In through the nose, sending that breath down through the lungs, into your belly, exhale through the mouth. Trying to feel that stretch, warm up your hips. We do have a lot of leg stuff today, a lot of glute stuff. So really making sure you're prioritizing this warm up. One more deep breath in. We're gonna send our legs to the left. Go ahead and fully let them rest there. If you can always prop your left ankle over top of your right knee and just kind of hold it there. Taking one deep breath in, go ahead and look all the way over your right shoulder. Feeling a little bit deeper of a stretch. See if you can bring those knees a little bit further down to the floor. Exhale, will come all the way back up through center. Drop the knees through the right. Go ahead and prop your right ankle on top of your left knee and look over your left shoulder. Still prioritizing that breath. Just slowly trying to sink a little bit deeper into that stretch while you can. Do one more deep breath in. Exhale, let's come all the way back through center. Grab onto those knees and just rock side to side. A little bit shorter of a warm-up today, but still trying to prioritize every movement that we have. All right, when you're ready, let's get straight into it. We're gonna drop our legs down. Go ahead and grab that block. We're going to start focusing on that left leg. I want you to put that block under your left foot. Be sure that you can tap the block with your fingertips. It's okay if your toes fall off the block a little bit. Just make sure that your heel of your foot is still making contact. We're going to grab onto those weights, extending our arms all the way up and overhead, putting some pressure, but not a whole lot of pressure, into your right toes. We want a lot of our weight coming from this left leg here, propelling with those glutes. And one deep breath in. We're going to start with some spinal articulations. Roll the spine all the way up. Press the pelvic floor up to the ceiling. Exhale, rolling all the way back down. Coming all the way up, slow and in control. Squeeze through those glutes. If you're feeling this through your hamstring, go ahead and walk your foot a little bit farther away from you. If you're feeling it through the quads, maybe you walk your foot a little bit closer to you. Prioritizing that form, you want your knee stacked over your ankle as much as you can. The only pressure put into your right toes right now should only be for balance. Being careful not to slide back little by little here. Squeezing those glutes at the top. Couple more. Let's go for 3. 2 more, then we're gonna go straight into those pelvic taps, hinging at the hips. Last one, we're only tapping our tailbone down to the ground here, trying to hinge at the hips, keep that back flat, and press all the way up. So we're no longer rolling vertebra by vertebra. There should be no rounding of your back. Should feel a little bit more activation through those glutes here as well. Waking it all up. Keep that breath. Keep a steady pace. Find your rhythm. Don't you worry. We have a few more layers to this movement. Be sure that you're isolating through your left glute. Couple more. For 3. 2 more, then we're gonna add a single leg march with a tricep extension. Last one, lift it all the way up. Can you bring your right leg to a reverse tabletop? Gently drop the elbows down and lower all the way back into a pelvic tap, lifting the arms back up. So press, march, and drop into that tricep extension. Lift the arms, lower the leg, back into that pelvic tap. Just take it step by step. Should be feeling your left glute by now. That's good. That's great, actually. We have so much more to add on. Just keep that deep breath. Remember to brace through your core here. Don't let your back take over. We have a few more. Three, 2, last one. Can you hold everything up? Hold that glute bridge. We're just marching that leg and dropping into the tricep extension. Isolate the left leg lifted. You've got it. Keep that breath. Couple more. Can you give me 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding everything up. We're gonna hold that march. Extend the leg out and bring it back in. Find that tap. Lift. Extend the leg. Bring it back and tap. You've got it. Option to add in the arms here as well. Couple more layers. Don't quit on me now. If you need that break, take it. Squeeze through that glute. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it all the way up. We're gonna extend that leg out, drop the hips, drop the arms, press everything back up through center. Lower and lift. You've got it. Can you give me 4 more? 2 more layers. Deep breaths. 2, 1. Hold it lifted. Drop that leg. Lift. If you find this hurts your back at all, don't drop your legs so far down. You want to squeeze through your core.
I know your left glute is burning, but you've got this. We have one more left. One more layer, not one more lower and lift. Deep breaths. Don't quit now, you've got it. 2, 1, keep that leg lifted. Pulse it out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it all down. Give your legs a nice little hug. Tell your block thank you so much and that you appreciate it and it's still your friend. Deep breaths. We're going to go into a little bit of core. Give our glutes a break. I know you guys are probably burning because I am too. Hug those knees. Get that water. We have about 15 more seconds. Aren't we having so much fun? Such a wonderful time. 3 more seconds. Feel free to lower yourself all the way back down. We're still gonna have so much fun with our block, but we're gonna bring our block between the knees. I want you to put as much pressure into the block this entire core segment as you can. That's really gonna help you engage your lower abdominals. We're gonna grab those weights, extending the arms up and overhead. And we're just gonna do some chest lifts from here. So go ahead and lift all the way up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. The weights should actually be helping you lift here. That doesn't mean you're swinging yourself all the way forward, but it just means that the weight is drawing you all the way up. Lifting from the lower abdominals, squeeze the core, use your breath. We have a couple more of these and then we'll add on. Not too many layers of core today, so don't worry. Can you give me 5 more? 3, 2, keep the breath slow and in control. Last one. This time as we lift into that crunch, we're bringing our legs up, reverse tabletop, and lower everything back down. Lift and drop it down. Trying to keep our shins parallel to the ceiling. Squeezing that block between the knees. Slow and control. Can you give me 5 more? And then we will add on. Remember, if any layer of our segments gets too difficult, stay with the previous layer. You do not have to do the new movement. 2 more. Last one. Hold those legs in a reverse tabletop. We're still doing those chest lifts, but we're holding the legs up. Keep the shins parallel to the ceiling. Keep on breathing for me. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Use your breath to your advantage. Can you give me 5 more? 3, 2. Last one, adding on. Lift into that chest lift. Hold. Extend the legs out. Bring them back in. Drop it all the way down. Lift. Extend. Bring it back in. Point those toes. Drop it down. Make sure your lower back is in contact with the mat the entire time. Don't let your core give out on you. If you can feel your lower back tunneling out, feel free to take a modification. Roll your pelvic floor up and in. Couple more. You've got it. 3, 2. Last one. Hold that chest lift. Extend the legs. Bring it back in. Extend. Bring it back in. Deep breaths for me. You've got it. We're almost done with core, I promise. Can you give me 4, 3, 2 more, then we have that final burner. Last one, extend the legs out. Bring them back in. Lift the chest. We pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it all down. Hug the legs. Take a little bit of a break. Now everybody wants to do the other side of the glutes. Get some water if you need it. We're almost halfway done already. Isn't that crazy? Couple more seconds, and then we'll be back in that glute bridge position. Bring awareness to where we are with our form. Be sure your heel is firmly pressed into that block. We're putting the block under the right foot now, but we still want both heels, both ankles within tapping distance. Be sure you can reach, otherwise you're gonna end up feeling that quad, end up feeling that hamstring, or even worse, you're gonna end up feeling that lower back, and then I'm gonna be really sad because you're not gonna wanna come back on Thursday. And we all wanna come back on Thursday. Anyways, let's take a deep breath in. Extend our arms all the way up and overhead, pressing into the left toes gently. Be sure that they're just there to hold your balance. We want all of that weight in our right glute. Spinal articulations, rolling the spine down and rolling it all the way back up. Press through your glutes. Don't let yourself push your shoulders up your mat. I have a really bad habit of that, so I'm just gonna let everybody know, don't do that. We want all of that weight, all of that pressure in our glute. You've got it. Deep breaths. Exhale to press, inhale to lower. Can you give me 3 more before we hit those pelvic taps? 2, 1. No more rolling the spine. Just drop the tailbone down to the mat. Press all the way back up. Hinge through those hips. Press the pelvic bones all the way to the ceiling. Squeeze through that core. It's also worth noting, paying attention to the differences between your left and your right side when you're doing these isolated movements. Just becoming aware, is one side weaker than the other? Does one side have better balance? Does one side get sore faster? Keep breathing. We're almost done. Can you lift your hips a little bit higher? For 3. 2 more, then we're gonna add that march with a tricep extension. Last one. This time we lift the hips, lift the left leg back to reverse tabletop, and lower the arms down, tricep extension. Back through center, drop the leg, pelvic tap. Lift, leg becomes reverse tabletop, arms drop down same time. Bring it all back through center, drop it down. Every movement's gonna test coordination. Feel free to break it down, step by step. Couple more. You've got it. Can you give me 3, 2, 1. Hold it lifted. Just march with that tricep extension for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost done, 2, 1. Leave that leg in reverse tabletop. We're gonna drop down, pelvic tap, lift back up, drop it down, lift back up. Say hi to your right glute because I know it's burning. You've got it. Keep those breaths. Lift those hips a little bit higher if you can. Take a break if you need it, but don't give up. For 3, 2, 1. Add in that extension. We lift. Extend the leg out. Bring it back in. Drop it down. Lift. Extend. Back through center. Drop it down. We have 5. 4, 3, 2, last one. We add in those arms. Extend the leg. Drop it down. Lower all the way. Lift back up through center. Extend. Lift through center. Press through that glute. Can you give me 4 more? We only have 2 layers left. You've got it. Push through. End strong. 3, 2, 1. Lift. Stay lifted. We drop the leg. We lift again. Drop the leg. Lift again. Isolate that leg. 3, 2, 1. Leg stays lifted. We pulse out those glutes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Hug the legs. Take a well-deserved break. Enjoy yourself before we get into a little bit of groundwork. But we're halfway through. So we've already done most of the hard stuff already. Just have a little bit more legs to do. And everybody loves a good push-up, so we're going to add those in as well. I want to let everybody know ahead of time that if your wrists start hurting at all with these push-ups, with this groundwork, you can always take it down to the forearms. You can always ball up your fists and put your pressure into your fists instead. And I know sometimes this can feel uncomfortable for some people, so just paying attention to what your body's telling you and ignoring what your glutes are telling you right now because, oh my gosh. Whew. Okay, we've got it though. This is gonna be awesome. So let's find that tabletop position. Shoulders gonna be stacked directly over the heels of our palms. I want your hips stacked directly over your knees. We're gonna grab that block starting with the left side. We're gonna place the block under our left palm. So we are a little bit uneven right now, but I want you to think about pressing all the way up through your shoulders. Don't let your chest drop through your scapula. We want to stay strong. We want our core to stay on. While we're here, we're gonna extend that left leg out. Lift, drop the toes to the mat. This is it. Lift, drop it down. You will feel this in the crease of your glutes a little bit, but we'll get to the push-up stuff. Don't worry. It's not about how high you can lift your leg. It's about how much activation you are feeling through your glutes right now, and are you engaging your core? Don't round out the back. You want to stay lifted. Brace through the core. Remember, we're balancing that wine glass on the top of our head. We're squeezing the grapefruit under our chin. Can you give me 3 more? 2. Last one. Let's keep that leg lifted. We're going to drop down into a tricep push-up. Bring it all the way back up. Lower the leg. Lift. Tricep push-up. Press up. Lower the leg. You've got it. Keep that breath. If it makes you feel better, we only have 2 layers left of this, and then we go into standing. And then we'll end with doing this work on the other side. Can you give me 4 more? 3, 2, 1. Leave that leg lifted. We're just gonna do a tricep push-up. We only have 6, but we're pressing and we're lowering, keeping those elbows tight to our sides. 4, 3, 2, squeeze through that glute still. 1, ending with those pulses. Can you drop it all the way down? Lift it halfway up and lower. We're here for 6,
5, 4, these catch up with you, so take a break if you need it. 3, 2, and 1. Lift it all the way up. Had to add in the arms, guys. Otherwise, it's not full body if I don't. But you got it, you did it. Take a drink of water if you need to. And then we're gonna bring it all the way up to standing. Fun stuff. Standing may also catch up to you. So just remember you have the option to take those breaks. Don't forget to breathe. If you're uncomfortable with standing on the block at all, go ahead and take it all the way down to the ground. But we're just trying to isolate that left leg at first. If you do feel comfortable standing on the block, go ahead. Put your left foot on there. Remember, your heel should be pressed into the block. If your toes hang over, that's totally okay. We're gonna lift all the way up onto our right toes. Bring the weights to the shoulders. Send the hips back and down. Knees stay stacked over your ankle. Exhale, pressing all the way up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. We have a few layers here. Remember, if any layer is too difficult, stay with the previous one. But we're just waking up the quads right now. Get a nice bend through your knees. Remember, your weight should be in your left leg. Right leg's just there for balance. Can you give me 3 more? Whew. 2. I can't count, so I'm sorry. Last one. Adding on, we're taking it all the way down to that squat. Step the leg back, lower the arms, curl back to the shoulders, press up. Drop it down, step it back. Curl to the shoulders, pressing up. You've got it. We're here for 5. 4. 3, don't let your legs give out on you. Don't take over with your back. 2. Last one, hold it low. We step back, bring it forward, straight into a row. Step back, bring to a row. Can you give me 6? 5. Can you drop the hips a little bit lower? 3. Breathe. Last one, we add on step back. Curl to the shoulders, drop it down into that lunge. Step up, tricep kickback. Only a couple more. Deep breaths. You can also take this into a hinge instead of a full step. But we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more after this. Step all the way up. We pulse it out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and standing up. If you need to curse me out in your head right now, I don't blame you. It's totally okay. Shake it out. Take a deep breath. Wake up that left leg. We're gonna go into some center work just to give the legs a break so we're not isolating the other side already. Center work only has 3 layers, so don't be too scared. And then we'll go in with the other side. Take it back down to the floor, back to that groundwork. With this center work, we're gonna place both heels on the block if you can. If you're uncomfortable with the block, you can just leave both heels on the ground. We're gonna externally rotate those toes, grab those weights if you'd like to use them. I know everybody loves a good squat press, so we're gonna bring those dumbbells to our shoulders, send the hips back and down, activate through the quads, and press all the way back up. The block under the heels, as uncomfortable as it feels, is just gonna isolate your quads. So if you have anything else, everybody at home, that you can prop your heels up onto, go ahead and do that. And if you know how to activate through the quads without any
totally go for it. You don't need the block at all. We're just trying to isolate here. Couple more deep breaths. For 2 more. Last one, adding on. Can you do a pulse, pulse, press? Pulse, pulse, press. 4 more. 2, 1. Press. We're dropping it all the way back down. Pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3. Smile. 2, and 1. Whew. Taking another break if you so choose. And trying to convince yourself that you're super excited about going over to the right side. Get a drink, stretch out if you need to. Catch your breath. I don't know if I'll ever catch mine. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna grab those weights again, placing the block under that right foot, elevating onto those left toes. Again, we have that squat press because it's so much fun. Sending the hips back and down, weights to the shoulders, lower, then press all the way up. Lower, and press. This is also a good time to check in with the left and the right side. You might find that one side is better balanced than the other. One side might feel stronger than the other. Keep in mind that this is supposed to be quad and glute dominant. Make sure you're activating those muscles. Can you give me 3 more? 2. Last one, drop it down. Step the leg back, lower the arms. Curl, step in to press. We're here for 5. 4. 3. You've got this. 2. 1. Dropping it low. We step the leg back, bring it forward, bend over row. Step the leg back, bend over row. See if you can bend the knee a little bit more. You've got it. Left toes are just there for balance. Make sure you're using that right leg. Squeeze through the back here. Elbows are tight to your sides. Give me 3. 2. 1. We step all the way back. Come into that lunge. Weights to the shoulders. Hinge and kick back. We got this for 5. 4. 3. Don't quit on me now. You're so close. We just have those pulses, and then we're back to the ground. 2. 1. Step it in. Can you pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Shake out the legs. Give yourself a nice deep breath. You made it through. We got it. Left and right side. I'm going to go back to the mat now. Feel free to join me. Catch your breath. Get some water. I know everybody missed the push-ups. All right, about 5 more seconds. When you're ready, we'll come back into that tabletop position, isolating through the left leg now, placing the block under the right arm. Just check in with that form. Make sure your shoulders are over the heels of your palms. Hips are stacked over your knees. We're going to kick that left leg out, tap the toes to the mat, lift and lower, squeezing through the crease of our glutes. Does not matter how high you lift your leg. Sometimes that makes it a little bit worse. Just pay attention to the range of motion that your glutes have right now. Can you keep that breath? Squeeze through the core, tuck your pelvic floor up and in. Press through those shoulders. You've got 4, 3, 2 more, then we're gonna add in that tricep push-up. 1, we lift that leg, drop it down. Press up,
and lower. Lift, push up, press, lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We just go straight into those tricep push-ups. Drop it down, press it up, slow and in control. Use that breath. Keep those elbows tight to your sides. You give me 4, 3, 2. Last one, we drop it down. Lift halfway up and pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the leg down. We did it, you guys. This is a new record because we still have 10 minutes left for stretching, so way to go. Pat yourself on the back. Oh my gosh. That class was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, so congrats. Whew. Okay. Get some water. We'll meet back in about 10 seconds for our final stretches. You can either be on your glutes or on your knees for this, but go ahead and just roll out the shoulders. We're gonna start going backward. Just for a couple. And circle the other direction. Take another deep breath in. We're gonna reach our right arm up and overhead, sink into the left palm, gently fall over to the other side, being sure that we're allowing length to the right side of our body. Really reach those fingertips. Keep the chest lifted as much as you can, and stay lifted through the left side of your core here as well. You can hold for one more deep breath in. Reach those fingertips. And exhale, coming all the way over to the other side. Chest stays lifted, length through fingertips. You've got it. Bringing that breath back down. Relaxing the mind. One more deep breath in. We'll come all the way back up. We're going to interlace those hands above the head. Press the palms to the ceiling. Gently lean to either side. One more on each side. Coming all the way back through center. Unhook the hands, roll the wrists down. Interlace the hands behind the back. And just lift the chest. You can roll the neck out here. More deep breaths. Exhale, unhook the hands. We're going to walk ourselves into that 4-point kneeling position. We're just going to thread the needle, lifting the left arm up and reach all the way through. You know, you sink that right arm into your back pocket if that feels good to you. And just lift, opening up through the chest a little bit more. We'll hold here for a few more breaths. On that exhale, go ahead, drop that hand back down to the mat, lifting up through the left. Close that gate. Same thing for the other side. Lift, reach, look up, and thread through. Option to tuck that hand in your back pocket.
Take another deep breath in. Bring that hand back down to the mat. Go ahead and reach all the way back up. Exhale, drop it down. Curling our toes up and underneath us. Send the hips back. Lift the tailbone to the ceiling. Gently pedal out those feet. Of course, we got to add in a couple leg, lower body stretches. When you're ready, deep breath in. We're going to bring that left leg all the way up to the chest. Drop it down to the mat. And find that pigeon pose. Be sure we're not leaning to the left or to the right. When our hips parallel to the ground below us and the wall in front of us. If you want a deeper stretch, you can try bringing that leg to a 90 degree or your knee. Box it out in front of you. Should definitely be feeling this through the hips. As you get comfortable, you can walk your hands all the way out. Just be careful not to round out through your back. We'll take another couple deep breaths in. Exhale, walking those hands all the way back. Curl your toes underneath you. Stepping back into that downward facing dog. Another deep breath in. We're going to pull that right knee forward and drop into that pigeon pose. Breathing through these stretches, letting the muscles relax, letting the brain know it's okay. Taking another deep breath. We're going to walk our hands all the way back, gently leaning on that right glute. Go ahead and swing your other leg forward. We're going to roll all the way down onto our back for some of our favorite OG stretches. Go ahead and lift that left leg all the way up and over. Hook the outside of your left ankle onto the top of your right knee. And just pull the legs in. If that feels good to you, you can rock side to side here. Really want to deepen the stretch, you can always extend the leg all the way up, grab onto that calf. Take a couple more deep breaths here and just slowly start stretching it out. More deep breath. We're going to bend that knee back down. Gently let the hips drop to the left. Cactus out your arms and look over your left shoulder. Trying to keep those shoulders planted on the mat as much as you can. One more deep breath in. We'll come all the way back up through center. Same thing for the other side. Unhook that leg. Bring the right leg up and over. Feel free to stay here or grab onto your left hamstring. You can even extend the left leg all the way out. Grab onto your calf. Another deep breath in. Go ahead and re-bend that knee. Cactus out those arms and drop the hips to the left. We'll take another deep breath, coming all the way back through center. Feel free to stay here and do some more stretches, but we're running out of class time, so that's all I've got for you guys today. We're going to say a quick prayer for your legs, if you so choose. Other than that, I'll see you all again for another block day on Thursday.